We've got Naz Reid, Jackson out there with Smith, and it's Marshall in at the power forward. Ivy with the ball, picked up by Reid. A nice shot by Ivy.
Yeah, Ivy has been relentless, just working hard and finding himself looks.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Reid. Shoots a fadeaway. That one falls.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
For Minnesota, they've got 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
For Portland, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Reid to screen on Ivy. Here's Quinn. Ivy defends. Quinn, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Outside Reid. Fades and shoots. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Reid's got 4 points this quarter.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Ivy passes to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Clinton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Marshall. To the wing, right side. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Out to the wing. Here's Hardy. Another one falls for Minnesota. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
Here's Klintman, and that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Now here's McDaniels in transition. And here's Ivy from the arc. Offensive rebound. Allen, back to Daniels. Another one falls for Minnesota.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Trailblazers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Reid to screen on Ivy. Left side Reid. Now here's Marshall. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And there's the lob. Hardy, the pass to Ivy. On target from range. Ivy's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's his second made 3, first of this half.
Outside Reid. Here's Quinn. Ivy defends. And that one's good. Quinn.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Hardy. Launches it. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
For Portland, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. There's the screen by Marshall. Portland moving it around. Here's Quinn. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Hardy. Back to Daniels. Misses the 3. Now here's Marshall. Guarded closely. Here's Quinn. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
McDaniels from long range knocks down the long J.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Portland. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The bank shot, no good. Here's Hardy. Pass to McDaniels. Ivy outside. Back to Daniels. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by Portland. They've been in a great rhythm as of late.
And they really want to continue this run as long as they can. Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Quinn, no good.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Here's Ivy. Another one falls for Minnesota.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Timberwolves.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Here's Smith. Following the score by Minnesota. The rebound by Allen.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Here's McDaniels. Basket counts.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Quinn. Over Ivy. Quinn, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Ivy outside. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could
Harper against Sharp. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Harper. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Stephon Castle. And Wembanyama's out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Harper. And it's Bryant in at the 3 slot. And the Spurs with possession. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Now Sharp. It's to Wells. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Harper. A shot by Wells, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 26.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray finds Wells. They set the pick. Sharp the pass to Hall. The shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. And here's Harper from the arc. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists here tonight. And here's Sharp. Murray outside. Lets a floater go. And he lays it up and in.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Harper. Smith with it. And the Spurs scoring again.
Bringing back the mid-range. Jabari Smith Jr.
Here's Sharp. Shoots over Harper. And it's Sharp missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wells sets the pick for Sharp. Shoots over Harper. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, and that shows how much confidence he has in his ability and the work that he's put into his game.
Puts up a 3, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Murray, the pass to Wolf. Pass to Sharp. On the wing, Murray. This one for 3. Wolf shot's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And for Houston, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Harper against Sharp. Pass to Wolf. And another 3 for Houston.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Smith outside. And here's Harper from the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Sharp the pass to Murray. Six to shoot. Here's Sharp. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Castle finds Bryant. Here's Castle. Smith with a screen on Murray. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Rockets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Pass to Wolf. Now Sharp. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harper the pass to Bryant. Now Castle. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Sharp. Another miss by Houston.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this really was a must-win, not literally, but in an emotional sort of way.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're down 2-0 in a series like this, you cannot afford to drop that third game. It's basically lights out. This win tonight, guys, this breathes a whole new life into this series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
San Antonio making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. Rebound, San Antonio. Now, here's Suggs. And it's in there.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Murray down low. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's San Antonio.
Kuminga down low, covered by Duren. Kuminga's shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Toumani Camara out there with Kuminga. Then there's Edgecombe. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Stone in at the small forward position. Then the pass to Cunningham. Nails it from 3. Cunningham's got 14 points here in the second half.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Stone. They get the rebound. Maxey on the wing. Over Cunningham. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Man, that's just fantastic use of the mid-range by Maxey.
Cunningham passes to Leonard. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Mann. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Stone. He's guarded by Mann. Shot's good by Stone.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Whitmore. Fires the 3. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Here's Maxey. And the bucket is good. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Cunningham outside. To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Leonard, and it's man in for man.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Well, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's man. Holmgren inside. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Wide open. And Stone pulls it down.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Pass to Edgecombe. "11 feet out. That's short off the rim. Detroit leading by 15. Here's Cunningham. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Cunningham's got 16 in the second half.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Takes one from 10 feet. Edgecombe, no good. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Here's Whitmore outside. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on man.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The first one falls.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Dunn, he's checked in for man. Now here's Cunningham. Holmgren with it. Back to Cunningham. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Maxey. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Uses the glass on the layup. Duren's got 25 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
Both free throws good from Maxey. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Dunn outside. Back to Cunningham. The 3. Pure from three-point range. Cunningham's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now here's Whitmore. The steal. Pass to Stone. The 3. Yes, from downtown.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Now Holmgren. Now Cunningham. Clock is at 3. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Just smart play there by Maxey, opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Holmgren. Cunningham on the wing. Maxey covering. Goes again. And misses. Philadelphia trails by 16.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Pistons.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way, and I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jalen Duren.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Detroit. Duren pulls it down.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Cunningham. Now Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now here's Maxey. From the baseline. He can't get that one to fall. Holmgren, the pass to Cunningham. So it's Detroit picking up the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Thomas. And it's Toure in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Adebayo. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Mitchell getting it down inside.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Here's Toure. Outside Mathurin. Here's Adebayo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Rakiti picks one up.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Hunter comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Simons in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Flores. No good from 11 feet.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pass to Hunter. Simons on the wing. Oh, Hunter in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Mathurin. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo kicks to Thomas. And it's off from three-point range.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hunter, the pass to Simons. Here's Flores. Here's the drive. And they pick up 2.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Here's Toure. Outside Mathurin. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Great awareness by Mathurin. Saw the defense rotating, and he found his teammate with the assist.
Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Toure out to the right wing. Right side, Adebayo. Toure gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Edey finds Hunter. Back to Simons. Five to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Heat good for 2.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Now, here's Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Rakiti picks one up.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
A different look for Miami. Giannis, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Dillingham. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Pass to Flores. Now Dillingham. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Flores.
Love to see Mathurin upping the intensity on D. Getting right up on his man and really bothering his shot.
Bucks leading by 20. Here's Wolf. Outside, Adebayo. There's the pick. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Heat call time. The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
To the left wing. Double team on Adebayo. It's sent back by Edey. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot from 12. Rebound, Milwaukee. Wolf got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nifty move. Flores pulls it in. Flores has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Antetokounmpo against Adebayo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Traoré. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Milwaukee leading by 20.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for Milwaukee.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the lead in the series 2 games to 1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
2 points! That one goes! Here's Milwaukee now. 22 is their biggest lead. Going inside. Count it. Good. And the Bucks lead by 20.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Down it goes for 3. Here's Traoré. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it for now. You can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.